Hello and welcome to Coastal Crafts. So I have a haul from a website I hadn't heard of before. This is actually, it's Craspire. I don't entirely know how they pronounce that, but something like that, Craspire. That'd be how I would pronounce it. But they seem to be affiliated with BB Crafts, who I've worked with before. So they got in touch with me and said, did I want them to send me some bits? And when I had a look and saw that it was a wax sealing site, I was quite interested because I do like to make wax seals to put on the back of envelopes, but I also use them for other crafty projects. And I will come back on and do another video showing you some other things to do with some of these that I've had a go at. But first of all, just show you what I picked up. So I do have some bits for it already, but they had a nice little set which was $14.43. So I'm not very good at conversions into good old UK British pounds and pence, but I'd guess that was about £12, wasn't it, at a rough guess. And in the pack, you've got your little spoon. So I've already used this spoon, that's why it's slightly coloured. And it tells you on there, doesn't it? It's a half teaspoon, 25 millilitres. In some ways, I quite like the fact that it tells you. You have an interest in knowing. You come with some candles. Most people have got candles anyway, but that's for heating up your wax to melt it. It came with 2 pens. So I've not used pens like this before. So it says, I mean, I think they're fairly standard pens, but I've not used pens on my seals before. But it says they're water-based ink, odorless, xylene free. I'm not that familiar with what xylene is, so I don't know whether I want it or don't want it, who knows. But for opaque writing, so basically that'd be good for writing on anything opaque and be nice writing on black paper, which obviously is pretty opaque, isn't it? But there we go. So you get silver and gold. I've had a little play with those. They came in lots of nice bags, but I have made an effort to take everything out the bags. And then the last thing it came with was this nice tin. I think it was about 500 in here of little wax seal beads. Now, I'm a big fan of the beads as opposed to, and I've got some of these from previous set, as opposed to the sticks. Because with the sticks, I think you can sort of melt it straight from the stick, but to me, that's just going to get a little bit messy. So in the past, I've cut bits off the end. That's a nice colour though, isn't it? But I've cut bits off the end into little chunks like this. So in general, now when I'm ordering, I always go for the little beads because they're just the right size. And generally you need 3 beads to make one little seal. So you can do 3 of the same colour, or you can do a mixture of colours. That's like a brownie colour, isn't it? Which I guess would be quite vintage. I was just thinking then, I'm not sure what I'd want. The brown's the most exciting colour, but actually for some sort of kind of vintage project, that could be quite nice. You've got that kind of colour. You've got some reds for Christmas. You've got some metallics in here, which is nice. That's like a copper and a gold. Chucking them around a bit. Yeah, and actually that's metallic as well, isn't it? Some like metallic other colours. So really good amount in there that should last plenty of time. And quite nice the way it comes in a little pot as well. So I might not lose it, but who knows. So that was one set, $14.43. And then I chose 3 of these. What do you call them? The wax stamps, I guess, the stamps. And they're quite iddy and small and just fit in your hand, which is nice, isn't it? Little wooden handles. So I went for one with a bow because I thought that's quite cutesy for just general girly projects. I do like my girliness. I went for one with a bit of writing, and this says made with love, if I remember rightly, and I think it's a little sort of heart in there because I thought that's quite nice for a handmade card. And this one, I wanted a Christmas one, and unfortunately it did come before Christmas, so I can put those on some cards. And it's candy canes. I do love candy canes. There was quite a wide selection, but that's what I went for. So I'll just show you what they look like. Here is the Made with Love one. It's quite nice, isn't it? The font is nice. It's come out well with a little heart. And that's kind of in the coppery wax seals. So that's quite cute. Then this one in red is the candy canes. And then this one is the bow, and I've had a go at using the pen, so you can see how it just gives it a bit more outline, and that's quite easy to draw around. Like I guess because these bits are raised, it's there's no effort put into drawing it. They automatically go to the raised bits. I don't know whether gold looks right with this colour scheme. I possibly should have gone for silver for that one, but whatever, that's what I've done. And there's another one for the candy cane one where I did it in silver. So it just really, I'd never really thought of drawing on them, but they do show up a lot better, don't they? So I'll have a think about what I want to do, whether I want to draw on them or not. But they're quite nice. And if you do them onto wax, well, it's basically your cheapo baking paper. I use baking paper for quite a few things. They're good for wax seals. I use it often for tracing things like sewing patterns and stuff because it's see-through. So it is very useful. But if you use that, that means that they just peel straight off. And then when you want to do your project, just put a bit of glue on the back and stick it on. And you don't have to faff about with it at the time. That's the way I use mine. But there we go. I think they're really cute. I do like wax seals. I've enjoyed using it. It was something that I wouldn't really have necessarily thought about. And then the trends sort of got off. And I realised, yeah, it's just a nice addition alongside if you're a card maker, I think. So yeah, check it out, craftspire.com. Let me know what you think, and I shall see you very soon. Bye.